It was his first foray outside Myanmar since he'd overthrown the democratically elected government. Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, currently under investigation for crimes against humanity, war crimes and genocide, had switched his military uniform for a suit. Dictators crave legitimacy. He'll have loved the red carpet and the official welcome on top of his invitation to this regional summit, ignoring for a moment that it had been called in part to tackle the crisis his coup had unleashed. Jakarta, home of the ASEAN Secretariat, a bloc of 10 nations whose weakness masquerades as non-interference in its members' internal affairs. This time it's different, though. Some warn that Myanmar poses a threat to regional stability. Many were amazed that General Min Aung Hlaing even attended. The Thai Prime Minister hadn't come, blaming COVID, but possibly conscious that he too had seized power in a coup. And the Philippine president, who's presided over a bloodbath, hadn't come either. Other Southeast Asian leaders were here, though. The elephant in the room, the fact that no representative of Myanmar's elected government had been invited. A cabinet minister in the newly declared National Unity Government, composed mostly of ousted MPs, was indignant.
It's not helpful, it is insults, it is rejections of democracy and freedom, and it's encouragements to kill more people in Myanmar. No meeting, no discussion can be done, excluding the people of Myanmar, and we represent the people of Myanmar.
So what does ASEAN have to do to retain any credibility?
Held Min Aung Hlaing that he have to stop killing the people, give back the power, restore democracy. That's the only way, and release all political prisoners. If they are not prepared to tell that to Min Aung Hlaing, this meeting is a waste of time.
A funeral pot is smashed in Mandalay to mark Min Aung Hlaing's jaunt to Jakarta. He is dead to the pro-democracy protesters, or they wish he was, and he's deaf to the clamour of flash mobs still demanding democracy after nearly 3 months of revolt. Tonight, the ASEAN bloc released a 5-point consensus on Myanmar, urging restraint, calling for dialogue, promising aid, and saying they'll appoint an envoy to facilitate mediation. Dr. Sasa, the National Unity Government minister, told us he looked forward to meeting the envoy, but that could only happen when the killing stops and political prisoners are freed. ASEAN couldn't reach consensus on that. The extreme violence being meted out by the Myanmar military is fast turning this from a human rights crisis into a humanitarian emergency. There will be regional fallout, and this Southeast Asian bloc can't really afford to fail. It's in its enlightened self-interest to forestall the further descent into chaos. Tonight, it feels like there's still a very long way to go.